Can I catch a fish with what's only in the KG survival kit? I don't really know, but that's the point of the video. If you've been following along with the channel, you know that we have this 10,000 gallon pool pond, but it really doesn't have that many fish in it. Yet. That's the objective of the video. I want to catch at least 5 fish to stock the pool pond, but I can only do it with what I have in the KG survival kit. Now, luckily, I'm the one that sells this thing, so I know exactly what's in it, and I'm pretty confident. I sure hope I am. Oh, gosh. Now, I already know what's in it, but let me show you just in case. First thing, okay, we got a poncho. How can I use this? Ooh, I could get creative, but I don't know if I will. Obviously, we got Band-Aids. A wound pad? This is supposed to be first aid, but I might be able to turn this into a fishing lure somehow. We got that. Here's some alcohol pads. Okay. All-weather notebook. It is waterproof. A pen, a lighter, fire starter, like a paracord bracelet, multi-tool, pliers multi-tool, definitely coming in handy. Emergency silver blanket. That could be a fishing lure, for sure. We got a spoon, knife, and whistle, fork. Bunch of paracord, some pieces of rope that are super good at getting like lit on fire. A chainsaw, and a carabiner. Oh, there's 2 more things. With this little card, with this little tool card. And then, last but definitely not least, we have the fishing kit. This could save our butts right here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say this. We're working on a 1-hour time constraint. It's currently 4:30, right in the middle of the day, and I have till 5:30 to catch these 5 fish. So we don't exactly have forever. This is what's in the fishing kit though. It's got a lot of line. Mine, not really a lot, but, you know, a lot for this bag. We got, looks like 2 hooks in there, 2 swivels, 2 floats, a little fake shrimp, and a couple of weights. And, I think I can get it done if we play our cards right here. But I think our first things first, we got to get a fishing pole. And I think for this, I'm pulling out the chainsaw, and I'll bring the pliers in my pocket. Just for fun. I need a very long, straight stick. Lucky for me, I live in Kentucky. We got a lot of sticks, and I know where to find them, right over here. And it also needs to be kind of lightweight, because this is gonna be my fishing pole. I don't want it to be heavy. Like, why? I have a good idea of where I'm gonna go fishing, and, well, the fish aren't exactly gigantic, so we don't need anything wild, but we do need something. That right there might be a perfect fishing pole if I can get it. Also, y'all on a tripod, so hold on time. Pulling out the chainsaw. Not to be confused with a gas-powered chainsaw, which is a lot different, but this one is like literally a chain with these 2 hooks, wrap it around your piece, pull it back and forth, it cuts it down. I want that. If I don't get snake bit first, we'll be in great shape. Pull down the piece I want, put the chainsaw around it, pull back and forth. It's stuck. There we go, pop it. Okay, we're looking at like a, let's see, it's about as tall as me, so probably like a 7-foot stick. Step number 2, get all these leaves off. These leaves ain't gonna help me. There we go, that'll be nice. And get rid of that, who needs it? This is a lot more work than a gas-powered chainsaw, no doubt about it. I'm gonna put this back in the bag though, before I lose it. I'm good at that. All right, back in the bag. That way, at least I'll know where it is. All right, now we're back to the table. Basically what I want to do is make pretty much a cane pole. I'll hold this stick, we'll put the line on this end. All right, somewhere on here there should be like a mini saw. Yeah, here we go. Little mini saw blade. I'm gonna go around this very lightly. I don't want to go deep. I just want to cut a notch just big enough for my line to set in. That way it doesn't slide off. That would be bad, as you could imagine. And now, honestly, I think we go straight into the fishing kit. Yeah, I think we go straight into the fishing kit. For this, I'm gonna need a hook. I do not need the sinkers, actually. Don't really need the little lure or the bobbers. As long as you give me one of the lines and a hook, I think I can make this work really fine, actually. I think we're probably gonna try to go weightless on this one too. And I may not even use all this line, so I'm gonna be real careful about it and try not to waste it. Might not need it, or I might need it later. Because here's the thing, if we can get 3,000 likes on this video, we're gonna go do another one, except we're gonna make sure we get a whole lot bigger fish. We'll go for catfish. All right, let me make sure I got plenty enough line. This stuff can tangle pretty easy if you're not careful with it. I don't need a ton of it, but I do need some of it, you know? All right, we got plenty. Wrapping it around this, and I gotta tie a pretty good knot. Your line is only as strong as your knot. I learned that probably in a YouTube short, but all right, there we go. Cinch that down. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, this might be too easy, you know? Here you can see, it's just the line tied straight on the end of the stick, and it went right in that notch I made. I want this thing to be about 7 feet long, so about the length of the stick or my height, either one, whatever you want. We'll use these pliers, cut the line. There we go. And I will put the rest of the line right over here and save it for later. On the other side of this line, I'm gonna tie that little hook, and by golly, we're about ready to head down to the water. Obviously, this isn't my preferred way to catch fish, but I mean, if I'm in a survival situation, I am very happy to have any way to catch a fish. And that right there, it may not look like much, but it'll stink and catch them. There's that. I'm gonna go ahead and put up all my stuff, that way I don't lose it. So now everything is going back in. The fishing kit, the rope, a spoon. How about this? We got enough in here to do cooking too in this survival kit. That's the good thing. We got a little bit of everything. If we can get 3,000 likes on this video, we're gonna come out here, we're gonna do a catfishing version, which is gonna be super hard on its own. But if we make it 5,000 likes, then we'll make sure we cook the catfish with what we got in here too. Now that is not gonna be easy, but I mean, if y'all wanna see it, y'all wanna see it. And look here, this is the bag the survival kit comes in. I'm keeping it, I'm saving it for later. Because in a survival situation, something as simple as this plastic bag could be what it takes to take me to the next level and potentially not delete me from life. All right, boys, how much time we got? How long did that take? 4:30, it is 4:41. 11 minutes. That ain't bad. I think we can work with this. But we're still not done. We're still not to the pond. We've still not caught fish, and we've still not caught bait. I'm gonna give myself a small cheat code. I'm gonna be able to use this to transport the fish because, you know, I could stick them in that plastic bag, but we prefer for them to be alive when we got back. But now we need bait. All right, we're good with everything but bait. I don't know about y'all, but I'm thinking if we can, let's see if I can dig up a worm. Hey, worms are free. They don't technically come in the survival kit, but if you can find them, it's good on you. Basically, to catch these worms, I'm looking for anything flat, slightly moist. You got cinder blocks, bricks. I don't know what this is, maybe a shingle. A lot of times you can flip them and there'll be worms under them if you're lucky. Wow. We were not lucky today. You can see all the places worms have been. For whatever reason, right now they're just not here. We're going to keep looking. This could cost me time. This could cost me time if I'm not careful. I gotta catch 5 fish. That ain't nothing easy to do. Here's some cinder blocks. Be careful for snakes if you're doing this. Because snakes like the places worms do too. Yeah, nothing. Okay. All right, guys, we're calling an audible. We're heading out. We're gonna see if I can find some worms somewhere closer to where the pond is. I got a good spot. I think I might be able to find worms, but if not, we may be turning in a Band-Aid into a fishing lure, if you know what I mean. Hey, but I may need them Band-Aids, man. I tear myself up. I get cut every 10 minutes out here. Not on purpose, but it's just the way that it goes. And no, technically the Can-Am does not come in the survival kit, but I'm most definitely gonna use it. All right, moment of truth. Got my worm cup in case I find some. Update, guys, I thought I was recording. I accidentally just took this picture. Long story short, I found one worm. Took me a long time to find him, but I got him. Now I'm gonna shoot straight with you guys. That one worm could be enough to catch 5 fish, or it could get yanked off the hook with one and not even catch him. So whatever happens, I feel like there's still a really good chance I'm gonna have to pull out a Band-Aid and turn it into a fishing lure. Okay? That ain't gonna be easy at all. But I think, well, I know there's a chance I could die. That too, but there's also a chance I can make it work. All right, T-minus 45 seconds and we'll be at the pond. This is for the pool pond, let's get it. And as a little bonus, since we absolutely slayed that fishing challenge, we're gonna do a little ride out. Boom, a little Brave Price action out here whipping around, doing stunts and flips and stuff. Look here, boom, 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 boom. Yes, sir, that's what I'm talking about. We ain't broke 12 miles an hour yet, but it still feels like we're going 60. All right, guys, we'll catch you at the pool pond. Now, technically, I did make the rules to this, so I should have an advantage. And I think that advantage I'm gonna give myself is that these fish do not have to be any length in particular. No legal requirement on these fish. And that's another good point. What about legal requirements? Am I gonna go with the size limit? Am I gonna go with, no, none of that matters. This is a survival challenge. Laws don't matter right now. Let me get y'all set up. We got this tiny hole of water back here behind us. We got that briar patch right there. That could inhibit my cast. Once again, the machete does not come in the survival kit, but I'm using it. I make the rules. I get that down on the ground, son. We don't need you out here snagging my hooks and stuff. Can I reach? Ah, I can't get it. There we go. There's the worm. Hit him with the shitty one time. Ooh, gotcha. I don't think this should be any more complicated than it really needs to be, and I don't think I'm gonna make it. Ow, I just got bit by a fly in the head. Anyways, tiny hook, tiny worm. That is all you need. And let's see if I can get it right here. 5 fish, KG, going after fish number 1 with this KG survival kit. Oh, this may be harder than I thought. I did not put very much. I don't think this sticks long enough. The fish probably don't appreciate that I just chopped a whole tree down in the water either. Oh, I just had a bite. I just had a bite. Man, that's made it harder. I just got bit again in the back. Oh, come on. I just got a bite. It's good. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Let's stinking go. Let's stinking go. Just got a fish, baby. Looks like a green sunfish, but that is exactly what we want for the pool pond. This pollen about choking me out, man. And unfortunately, nope, almost got the worm back. All right, I got the worm back. He's not a huge fish, but he is pretty great. He's got a big mouth, so he'll be able to eat. Give us a cool little feeding frenzy in the pool pond. One fish in the bucket. All right, that is officially our first fish caught, and it is 4:54. So we've been at this for 24 minutes. All right, let's see. I need a little bit more worm. There's gonna be pretty hard for a tiny fish. Pass up. Time to regain composure. In the bucket. It's not about speed. It's not about perfection. But it is about stinking persistence. Let's go. There's a fish. Check this out. We got deer up here. We got deer up there. I don't think we can see them. I think they ran away, but there was deer. I probably scared them off making dying human sounds. I'm throwing on the GoPro. Let's stinking catch 3 more fish and clean up right here. Can I turn this 1-hour challenge into literally a 30-minute challenge? Absolute cook. KG absolutely destroying this challenge, brought to you by KendallGrayOutdoors.com, the KG Survival Kit. Guys, I know I'm a bad businessman, okay? I'll admit it, I'm a bad businessman. We've been selling these things for like 3 years, and I think I've mentioned them once. So there's a good chance, even for some of y'all die-hard gray gangsters, y'all probably didn't even know I sold that thing. But I do, and it's epic. And I got one with me everywhere I go. Got one in the truck, the Defender. Yeah, that's pretty much all I drive. But I got one in both of them, just in case. Oh, got it, got it. Oh, he took my bait. I'll be honest, dude, that fish right there got the best of me. But for y'all die-hard gray gangsters, it's also probably good that y'all know that we're gonna be doing some more awesome videos here on the vlog channel. That's kind of been neglected the last few years. Sorry, but we're gonna be doing more cool challenge videos like this. Get some cool people involved. Ah, there it is. It's right in there, right in there, right in there. I'm just literally free. Oh, man. It's super simple technique, and anytime that you can just bare hook for bluegill, you're gonna kill it. Literally, you're gonna kill it. Bluegill, any kind of panfish, there is no way in the world that they can pass up a worm sinking slowly. No bobber, no weights, 3 fish. They just can't. I don't know what it is about them, but they just can't. I mean, it's free food. That's what it is about them. And I've literally casted every single time in the same spot. And oh, that was a big one. That was the monster we needed. Let's get him. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come back, come back. That's him. That's him, baby. Now, you may be saying, KG, that don't look like no monster to me. Well, this is a green sunfish, so they don't really get very big. Instead of getting really big, these fish just reproduce like crazy and make hundreds of them, which is why they're really not too great for actual ponds, because there's only so much limited food. But in a pool pond, it's gonna be fine, because I'm gonna be feeding them as much dog food as they want. Right there, boom, 4. And they probably, realistically, they probably won't spawn in the pool pond, so I ain't too worried about them going crazy. Worst case scenario, I drain the thing. We restart, or I use them for bait. That's what I did with the last year's. Use them for catfish bait. All right, here we go. Last fish, baby. Current time, 4:59. If I can catch a fish in the next minute, I officially halved the challenge. Oh gosh, come on. I'm just looking for that line to go. That is a big one. I think this is the monster I was talking about. Now, this is a big green sunfish no matter where you go. And it is officially, check the time, 4:59. I completed this challenge 29 minutes, I think. I'm not that great at math, but what I am good at is building a stick and catching fish with it. That's a pretty good green sunfish, though. If you're catching that anywhere, that's a good one. We're gonna go ahead and put him in. That there's 5 fish, bros. Fish number 1. Caught him. Absolutely like fried him, dude. Killer. Fish number 2. Literally unstoppable. What's he gonna do about it? Nothing. He's a fish. He can't do much. 3. Third fish, pretty decent. Kind of small, not gonna lie. Not super proud about it, but the fish is fish. Number 4, I thought it's a monster. Number 5, literally a monster. We're done. Look here. And look what we get to do, huh? We get to take this worm, what was left, and I get to throw it in here to these fish that I'll probably end up coming back in the next video, catching and using them for bait if we end up doing the survival kit catfish challenge. Not gonna lie, that worked out pretty perfect. And we pretty much get everything back. We still have the hook. We still have, what, 7.5 feet of line? That's not bad. We still got resources, man. So without further ado, boys, let's not waste any time, though. Let's get these fish up to the pool pond. That way they can be living. Survival kit goes there. Machete comes here. My fishing pole, we're actually gonna bring it inside. That way it don't snag on a tree. That would be bad. But machete, there we go. Let's get up to the house. Let's get these fish in the pool pond. Get out, brother. What do you think of that? All right, boys, we're back at the pool pond. This is the fish of the day. It's got a green sunfish. You know that because it's got like this crazy blue cheek and a huge mouth. Can't forget that, but it's also got like highlighter tip fins. These are super popular. You usually won't see them get no bigger than this. And a lot of times you'll see them get about the size of the rest of these. Now, these are actually gonna be really cool for the pool pond because they will do some pretty epic blow ups. Do a flip. Cool. As you guys probably know, these green sunfish won't change the world. But for these green sunfish, the world has changed. Because now they're going in a pond that's about half the size they one they come from. The one they come from is not very big, but the pool pond ain't much smaller, okay? And I think that's all of them. Now, for the pool pond, 5 fish is not a ton, but if you're keeping up with the channel, we're gonna be putting big fish in here, and who knows, the catfish we catch, we may stick him in here. I don't even know yet. I think we will. I think that's a really good idea, actually. But hey, there you go, boys. Y'all be staying tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to pick up one of those survival kits, first link in the description, KendallGrayOutdoors.com, and I guess type in survival kit, should pop up. And I guess that's pretty much it. Click right here to see if I can catch a fish with the world's smallest fishing pole, or right over here for whenever we stocked the big pond with over like 3,000 fish.